Hello again everyone, VanguardOfValor here with another episode of FTL for you. Yes indeed, we are back again. We have changed up the microphone a little bit so it should sound quite a bit better. We've got to change some of the settings, change how it's positioned, all that good stuff, which should make it, like I said, significantly less nasty sounding. I didn't quite like the audio quality in the last two videos, but like I said, it will take a little while to get things right. So, let us jump right into this game and get talking about it, because we're doing things a little bit differently today. We're not using any mods. We are doing a challenge run instead, and we're using the Stealth Cruiser Type B. So, the challenge run we're doing is a no shields challenge run. Oh yes, no shields. So, let us rename this thing and talk about why we're picking this ship in particular. So, we are going to rename this the VSS Untouchable. Yes, indeed. It might be wishful thinking, but we might as well go for it. We're going to rename our characters as well. You can be Elliot Ness, so I'm going to make you a male to fit your character. Yaws, you are going to be Jim Malone. There we go. And our Zoltan Bjorn here is going to become Al Capone. So these are, of course, all characters from the Untouchables movie. Maybe not the best reference point here, but you know what? Why not? So, the reason we're picking the Stealth Cruiser Type B is very straightforward. Basically, it's because it has a Glaive Beam on it. But the real deal here is that we are trying to pick a ship that will be powerful in the long run. If we can get ourselves in like a weapon pre-igniter, or we can find ourselves a way to get our engines nice and powered up, which should be pretty easy, and we have a nice high-level cloak already, we should be able to hold ourselves in there for the long haul. Since we're not allowed to buy shields at any point, we're going to be pumping a lot of energy into our weapons, a lot of energy into probably our drones, and a lot of energy into our engines. So we want to make sure that we're as hard to hit and we can hit as hard as we possibly can. And starting with a Glaive Beam is a pretty good way to ensure that you can hit pretty darn hard. Now, we could start with the Type A instead, but since it has such terrible low-level weapons, you really need to find good high-level weapons to be powerful later on. These ones do not give you an easy potential to be more powerful later. We're going to try it with the Type B, and hopefully it'll work out in our favor, although I'm sure if you were to try it yourself, you could have equal success with any of these unshielded ships. So, just have long-range scanners and all that good stuff, which gives us the opportunity to know if we have to avoid a battle or not, but we're going to try and go into as many battles as we can, because otherwise we're not going to have the money to wind up surviving in the long term. Hopefully we don't run into too many beam weapons though early on, because that could spell our demise very quickly. Either way, we're playing on normal, of course, and hopefully this no-shield challenge run works out quite well. So, here we go. Alright, here we are. Data we carry is of course vital to the remaining Federation fleet. We'll need supplies for our journey, and we'll need to make sure we explore every sector we can before we move on to the next. We'll also need to make sure we get there before the rebels can catch us. So Ness, you're staying in the helm. Malone, you can go take over the engines, because Al Capone obviously needs to have control of our weaponry. So let's power up that Glaive Beam, power up our cloak? I think so. Cloak, yes. And let's us get a-movin'. Hopefully we'll be able to find some good stuff here and get this ship powered up. What do we find here? We detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not yet firing, so we're going to intervene and defend said outpost. Here we go. The rebel responds to our threat saying, "I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet." They move in to engage. They've got a whole heck of a lot of lasers. That's 2 dual lasers and a heavy laser. They're going to hit us really hard when they do hit us, so we're going to hopefully hit them really hard back. Our cloak should give us the ability to dodge most of their shots. Fire please, thank you, dodge. Okay. That's a lot of lasers. Now we are counting on the Glaive Beam to fry them. It will do 2, 4, 10 damage total, which should be just enough to kill them, and they shouldn't get a chance to fire again. So here they go. They are dead. Fantastic. 1 rebel fighter fewer to deal with. The ship breaks apart and we salvage what we can, getting 3 fuel, drone part, and 17 scrap. Nice. The outpost also hails us, saying, "The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for your help." Leaving us 4 fuel and 12 scrap. Alright, well, that's pretty good. That lets us power up our engines once again, because we don't want to have those at full power. Giving us that ability to dodge is always good. There is a store over here, a beacon over here, and a distress beacon over here. Hard to tell where exactly we want to go. If we come over here, we're going to be very limited as far as space goes. We might be able to jump around behind and work our way back in, and I think that's what we're going to do, because over here doesn't look like there's a whole lot of places for us to go. So, hang on one second here. And let's get moving. So let's jump over to that distress beacon. I really am not enjoying being sick. Sneezing and whatnot all the time is not fun. So we find a distress signal coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire and the repair crew can't approach without being fired on, so they're looking for help to fix or disable it. We agree to use our cloaking to help disable the system. Ooh, We use our ship's cloaking to prevent the defense system from getting a lock, and once closer, we're able to safely disable the system. They thank us for our help and offer us a reward of 3 fuel, drone part, 15 scrap, and wait a minute, a shield charge booster? Guys, we're on a ship that has no shields. Any other augment would have been better than that. Why did you... Come on. That's just mean. Okay, let's see what's over here. That's actually just mean, though. They're just taunting me, giving us a nice thing, and then not actually letting us use it. The distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship, which appears to be being chased by a pirate. So we get in there to help those civilians. Power up weapons and engage the pirate ship. They have some pretty hefty crew there. 2 repair drones, lethal missiles, basic lasers, all manner of things. But they are incredibly susceptible to our Glaive Beam murder. We can fire it up right through there and fry all of their rooms simultaneously. I'll make sure we get a nice shot lined up, and then I can stop focusing on it and work on dealing on avoiding damage. Like so. You're not going to hit us, thank you very much. And once our Glaive Beam is powered up, we should be able to melt those suckers. I love me some Glaive Beams, because they do so much damage. Here we go, Glaive Beam and fire. There we go, they are dead. Nice try, Rebel Rigger. The pirate ship breaks apart, giving us 2 fuel, drone part, and 14 scrap, and we hasten to contact the civilians, who however did not survive the assault. We take what we can from the remains of their ship, which include 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 9 scrap. Lovely. And we keep moving, powering up our engines to make sure we're hard to catch. Let's jump over to this beacon and see what they have to fight for us. Anyone here? Hello? We come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. We quickly receive a transmission from the pirate saying, "Stay out of this fight and we'll make it worth your while." Well, we could be a hero and attack the pirate, or we could accept their bribe of 2 fuel, drone part, and 7 scrap, but that's a really bad bribe, so we're going to attack the pirate. Yes, indeed. The pirate ship stops its pursuit and locks weapons onto our ship. Okay, well, Artemis missiles, dual lasers, some somewhat dangerous stuff there. Where do we want to hit them? Let's hit them right across the murder line, hitting the shield, the helm, and the weapons, as well as an empty room on the way. That should do more than enough damage to them, and all we'll have to do is make sure we dodge their attacks. So, the 25-second charge on the Glaive Beam, we get 10 seconds of cloak, meaning that as long as we can dodge both of those shots simultaneously, like we easily can, it should be very easy for us to make sure that they don't get another chance to shoot at us. Because with that nice 11-second charge on those 2 weapons, the Glaive Beam has plenty of time to melt them. There we go. Why do you do this to me, game? Why do you do this? Why? Why do you do this? They say that their previous offer was not generous enough, and improve it by offering us 3 fuel, 2 drone parts, 20 scrap, and another shield charge booster. I'm not using shields. Why do you give me shield charge boosters? Okay, well I have to accept, because they're giving us an augment and much better stuff, but... Oh my goodness. We now have 2 shield charge boosters on a ship that cannot buy shields because of the challenge we're doing. I don't even believe it. That's just too ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Okay, we find here scanners showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No match for them can be found in the database, so we decide to investigate. We land our small shuttle in an enormous field whose only occupants are small, brightly colored, 6-legged horse-like animals, and we find that we're going to communicate peacefully with them in case they would our scans picked up. However, despite our communications in every possible way, they just stand there, silently judging us with our large, expressionless eyes until we prepare to leave. Alright, well, that was insanely frustrating. There's an asteroid field there, so we can't go there. We're going to lose so much space on this jump here, too. I'm going to have to look around over on this far edge and see if we can't come back afterwards. Here we find a communicator opening hail from a nearby ship. Their weapon systems are malfunctioning, and they're afraid of pirates to travel home unassisted, so we agree to assist them. Alright then, let's accept giving them 1 fuel. That's a pretty terrible down payment, but they will, of course, be following us, and probably be trying to betray us later. Let's see if we can make it to Quest Beacon and then back to the exit. It'll be a bit of a waste, but if we can get something good on the way, it'll be worthwhile. The nearby planet shows signs of habitation and great beauty. However, a rudimentary automated planetary defense system is looping its message into space, saying, "Warning, quarantine level 5 in effect under FHA Act 22, Article 11.2. Warning, quarantine level 5 in effect." So we're not going down there, apparently. Let's jump over to this Quest Beacon and see what they want. Are you going to give us some nice free things, like shield charge boosters? Shortly after we arrive, the ship we were escorting jumps nearby. They thank us for the help and offer us a reward of missile, drone part, and 20 scrap. Well, thank you there, gentlemen. We should have just enough time to make it back to the exit now, so we're going to do just that. Actually, hang on. We have 1, 2, maybe even 3 jumps. Can we go 1, 2, 3? Yes, we can. Let's jump over here and see if we can make it all the way back. Getting a little bit more profit out of our way over here. As we jump into the system, a pirate advances on our position. They're refusing all hails, so we have to prepare to fight. Alright, they've got lots of lasers, but I'm not too concerned since they have a very tight-knit ship. We should be able to really fry them once our laser fires. So we'll fry right through there, maybe. We'll get a little bit of a better aimed shot, like so. And fire, please dodge. Oh, they hit us anyway. Well, that's the first point of damage we've taken so far, which is very good for our first sector. And this Glaive Beam should absolutely obliterate that Federation Scout. Slice them in two, please, Glaive Beam. Slicey, slicey. Bzz, 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 bzz. And they are fried. There we go, Federation Scout. Nice try. Ship explodes, giving us a fuel, drone part, and 14 scrap, and we're getting out of here. Let's get to the exit before the rebels can catch us. Yes, indeed. Alright, we are out of there. Made it to the exit beacon in plenty of time. We did waste one jump at least, which is too bad, but for the most part it worked out okay. We arrive at the long-range beacon, and what do we find here? We find a ship refueling station, where we can purchase fuel. Not bad, we'll buy 3 fuel for 6 scrap, because it is very cheap, and only 2 for 1. But we don't want to waste too much of our money, since we do already have a fairly nice stockpile of fuel set up. What we are going to buy here is, I think, the next level of cloaking, because that makes us a lot harder for them to kill. The fact that we can cloak down for 15 seconds makes it a lot easier for to charge the Glaive Beam when they have fast-firing weaponry. Let's jump out of here and see what we can find. We have an engine-controlled sector or a pirate-controlled sector to go to, and I think we're going to go fight some pirates. Hopefully there's all manner of good things here for us to murder, and nothing evil. A few Federation-friendly planets still exist in this sector, but they're constantly under attack by pirate raids. This is a dangerous sector, so we'll have to be careful. We are looking for a shop, of course, because we're looking to sell off those 2 shield boosters, since we can't use them. Hopefully there's something good here for us to fight, though. Upon completion of our jump, we receive a message from a nearby ship saying, "Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way." Well, we're rejecting that offer, thank you very much. And they say we will regret the decision, but I don't think we will. I think they will, in fact, regret the decision of fighting us. The only problem here is that since they are, of course, a rock ship, they have that potential to block our damage. So we're going to try and fry them as effectively as possible, and hopefully keep them on the dead side of things. We do risk having bad things happen to us, though. They have Leto missiles and a burst laser Mark III. We're going to hopefully tank out the Leto missile, hope it misses, and dodge the burst laser, because it's much more damaging than the Leto missile could be. And it missed us anyway, so that worked out great. We'll cloak that out. They did manage to hit us in the engines despite our cloak, since we only had about 80% evasion, which is pretty good, but not amazing. And the Glaive Beam should hopefully kill off that rock scout. Here we go, and they resisted some of the damage, but hopefully not enough. They try to surrender now, telling us that if we take everything they have, they will leave us alone as long as we don't kill them. They offer us 3 fuel, 4 missiles, and 13 scrap, which is a fairly nice deal, except we don't need anything except for scrap right now, so we're not accepting that surrender. And down they go. Nice try there, gentlemen. Yes, indeed. The ship explodes, giving us 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 20 scrap, which is a little bit more useful. Not entirely a big deal, though. Unfortunately, let's jump over to the store and sell off those shield charge boosters, because they're not doing us a darn thing. Alright. Receive a wideband automated message. Welcome to our humble trade depot and shipyard. All are welcome, but try any funny business and our 152 automated turret satellites will tear your ship to shreds. Well, thank you there, guys. We can buy shields. Yeah, sure, why not? No shields in this run. Selling the shield charge boosters, though. Boop and boop. There we go. Get a little bit of money out of those. Now, what do we buy, though? That is the question. We can come back over here, look at our ship, and what do we want to spend our money on? Probably on some more engine power, and maybe on some doors, so we're a little bit harder to kill. We'll go for engine power for now, though, because getting at least up to level 4 makes us a little bit harder to hit. Now, we can. There's another store over there we're not going to go to. We could jump into the nebula? It's a nebula, so it probably has nothing in it. Let's jump back over this way and work our way around that way to the exit, because the nebula, while possibly profitable, probably also has nothing there. We jump ahead, finding a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones, who send us an automated message saying that they don't know who we are and they don't care, but that this is the right place to get some ship repair. However, we don't have any money for it, so we're going to ignore their offer anyway. Besides, we only have 2 points of damage. Let's jump ahead and fight these guys. Hopefully they have something good for us. What do we see? Oh no! An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches, saying, "Hand over one of your crew members and the rest can go free unharmed." Well, that's not happening. We'll never surrender one of our crew to slavers. And unfortunately, we're going to take a while to actually be able to hurt these guys. Yes, indeed. So we're going to hit them. We're not going to do any damage, but we're going to hit them anyway. And hopefully not take too many shots in the process. We're going to dodge that. Thank you very much. We're not going to be able to do anything here until the Glaive Beam pierces through those shields. So hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit of damage. Actually, oh, hang on. I'm aiming this wrong. We want to aim it down so that the weapons room is the last room they hit, because that way it will still pierce the shields and do 2 damage to their weapons. That should be ideal. Nope, did not quite work out like I planned, but that's okay. That's okay, indeed. I thought our spare damage might overflow into the room, but it looks like it did not, in fact, do so. So that's okay. We're going to fry them up this way. Let's see, they have 2, 4, 6, 8 health. Perfect. So we don't even need to worry about their shields. We can just try and blast them. Hopefully they miss us, though. Do not hit us in the weapons. Oh, they hit us in the engines. That's acceptable. Much better than the weapons. The weapons is the one place we cannot afford to be hit. Please do not hit me in the weapons, thank you. And Glaive Beam them to death. Thank you very much, gentlemen. There we go. They surrender, offering us a slave as tribute. Well, we could use an additional crew member, but I don't know if we really want one at this point. Is surrender an option? Because a crew member doesn't help us get ourselves any more defensed. But I guess we might as well take them because having some additional power against borders would be great. So we're going to accept that offer. Thank you very much. And we're also going to cloak right now so they can't hit us with the laser they fired. Thank you. Alright, Ariel, welcome aboard. You're going to be our mobile repair person, so you're going to hang out in our sensors room for the time being. And let's heal up Malone before we move any forward, because otherwise he will end up in a lot of pain. Heal him up, but good. Alright, there we go. And power back off. There we go, into the engines. Lovely! We got ourselves an NG. Hopefully that'll make ours a little better at repairing. And this is an asteroid field, isn't it? No, it's a sun. Not much better, but we have nowhere else we can go, so we're jumping into the sun. Hopefully we can kill these people before they burn us too badly. Alright. This beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until we get out of there or die, and a pirate oblivious of the danger moves in to engage. Good thing we have an NG to help deal with some of these fires, because this is going to be nasty. Also, the basic laser doesn't matter too much, but those Artemis missiles can really pack a punch. Oh, this is going to suck. Okay. They're firing, we're going to dodge. We cannot dodge the sun, though, so that's going to be problematic, but hopefully the sun will light their shields on fire so we can kill them with that glaive beam. Nope! Holy fires, Batman! That really hurt us. But like I said earlier, the fact that we have no shields makes those fires do a lot more damage to us than they otherwise might. We just lost our engines. We have to get in there and fix those pronto, otherwise we're going to get absolutely pounded in here. We are losing a lot of systems really fast. Really bad. Ow, 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 ow. Fix those systems. We're going to get pounded again in a second. Here comes the missiles coming in to smash us. They missed us, luckily. Our cloaking has been completely destroyed. Another solar flare is imminent, which we're not going to get away before it launches. Let's get out of here. Okay, we are going to... Oh, goodness. So we just burned out our helm. We are doomed. Doomed. Let's fix that thing. Vent out our entire ship, because that's the only way we're going to survive all this burning. Yes, indeed. Vent that ship out right now. We have to fix the helm and get out of here before they die, because they're going to try and kill us as hard as they can. People are burning, people are dying. We are going to jump to freedom. We'll jump to an empty beacon, so hopefully there's no ships there. Ouch, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. We got pounded in there so bad by the sun. The only thing within scanning range is an old abandoned mining structure and a resupply station, which appear to have been picked clean by marauders. Ow! That's all I have to say. Ow! There's literally nothing we could have done about that. Literally nothing. We're running out of oxygen, because our oxygen system is broken. I forgot about that. Let's close all those doors again, send you in there to try and fix the oxygen system, which is probably currently on fire. Yes, it is. If you don't fix this right now, we are doomed here, son. This is your only job. You have to fix that system. We're going to send Malone in to help you out so you can run away, because you're going to suffocate before you get it fixed. We have to have another crew in there to keep the job fixing. Run into our... Oh, you have 1 health left, and we just managed to get the oxygen running again. Okay, that was insanely close. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. This is not a good place to be. You go fix up the med bay there, please. You have literally no visible health there, Ariel. That's crazy. Alright, looks like you have enough health now to go and do some repairs somewhere. So let's get people fixing all these systems. Wow, that was terrible, though. We took so many nasty hits there. So many. Okay. Okay. We have a chance again. We have a chance again. We're not completely doomed yet. Only very doomed. Jeez, that hurt. Alright, let's get these guys healing, because otherwise this is not going to go well for us. But oh man, that was one heck of a battle. The sun just destroyed us, and I knew it would. There's nothing you can do about a sun like that when you have no shields, because they just start so many fires. But, there's nothing we could do. Malone, back down to the engines. We'll send more of our crew in there to get healed up as well. Make sure everyone is in as good a state as possible. Ariel, you're going to get back out of here, and send everyone else in to heal as well. There we go. Hopefully, things will recover here and we'll be okay, but as it stands, it's not looking too good for us. Ness, you're going to head back up to the helm, and Capone back down to the weapons. Yes, indeed. Power up the stealth with our additional power bar, and hopefully things will be better for us in this part of space. Is there anything over here? I hope there is. What do we find? We look here, and what do we find? We find a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge, so we decide to explore the asteroid field. Boop! We discover the remains of a ship embedded in an asteroid, which still has some functional missiles. We have 2 missiles and 19 scrap. Okay, I'll take it. And let's jump over to this battle beacon, and then we'll work our way towards the exit as quickly as possible, because we have 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 jumps left. I guess we should go more directly. We'll go here, and we'll work our way around that way. What do we find here? Hopefully something else good. We see a civilian space station with heavy damage. We receive a message from them saying that they've been hit hard by the war and need more drone parts to speed up their repairs. We agree to sell them 6 for 24 scrap. Alright. They thank us for the business. It's not a huge return for us. I think it's only about 4 scrap per part, I think? Something like that. Anyway. Yes, I believe it is 4. We can probably use that money better than they could, though. So we're going to put it into our engines as soon as we get a little bit more money to buy the power. We're going to jump over here to this beacon first and fight whoever's hiding here. What do you want? Upon completing our jump, we receive a message from a nearby ship saying, "Greetings and welcome to our beacon. For a small fee, we'll let you continue on your way." Well, we're going to reject that offer and murder these suckers. They shouldn't be able to do a darn thing to us, and we should be able to absolutely wreck them. So we're going to do just that. We're going to glaive beam them through some core systems, like so, and we're going to cloak out as soon as they try and shoot us, like this. Nice try there, gentlemen. It's time you melted. We got a glaive beam here waiting to slice your ship right down the middle and cut it into little tiny bits. Alright, let's see how you like being glaved. Here we go. Bzzzt. And they try it. Oh my goodness. So many people are surrendering with cool stuff in this game. They offer to give us some of their goods if we don't destroy their ship, offering 5 fuel, 8 missiles, 28 scrap, and an automated reloader. Done deal. You get to live. You get to live. Alright. Fantastic. There's so many augments being thrown at us. At least this one we can actually use and speeds up our glaive beam timer by a fairly significant amount. 15% off of 25 seconds is one of the biggest reductions you can get in this game. Let's jump over here and see what we can get at this beacon. Hopefully something good. We find that a distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship. They're being chased by pirates, so we agree to head in to help. We power up weapons to engage. Alright. They have... oh no! They have an attack drone. That's abysmal. Okay, we're going to dodge now, maybe? I don't know. Do we dodge now or do we dodge later? Because that first shot looks like it might even be lined up directly with our weapons room, which would be terrible. No, it's not. We're good. Okay, missed anyway. And one more shot. I'll let you take that one too. You missed as well, which is great. I'm trying to dodge at the same time so we can dodge the drone and the dual laser. But it looks like... oh, another lucky miss. Time to dodge. That was so many lucky misses. That's crazy luck. Alright, let's fry these guys and make them go away. We do not want to be fighting anyone there anymore. Nothing to do with them would be great. So, hit all those rooms if we can. I think we might just miss the drone bay, but that's okay. It should kill them anyway. Okay, that was nasty. We got really lucky there. Glaive beam them, please. Dead. Nice try, Rebel Rigger. Nice try. The ship breaks apart and we gather 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 18 scrap. And when we contact the civilians, we found that they ran away while we distracted their enemies. Oh well. Logical, but not exactly nice. And 1 second here while looking at the menu. Alright, we're looking pretty good here. We have the opportunity to buy ourselves some more engine power. But I think we might actually hold on to that for a minute, because if we can get a store in the next beacon, we might want to go there and see if they can sell us a weapon preloader. Or what do we call them? Pre-igniter, that's the one. So let's jump over to this exit beacon and see if we can get out of here unharmed and see what's in the next sector waiting for us. We arrive at the long-range beacon, and what do we find there? We find a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but we detect faint life signatures on board. Well, I don't need crew badly enough to want to board them and risk my own crew, so we're just going to scrap some of the debris. While waiting for the FTL drive to charge, we skirt around the station and gather 31 scrap. That's a really nice scrap award, actually. Let us jump to Sector 3, which has the options of an Uncharted Nebula or NG Homeworlds, which is a very easy decision, thank you very much. NG Homeworlds it is. And let's see what happens when we get there. That means a lot of drones, though, which could be very bad for us. We've arrived in NG space, where the fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms. However, they are usually willing to help. Alright, fantabulous. However, we're going to have to stop this episode here for now. If you've enjoyed watching, don't forget to like the episode down below. This has been VanguardOfValor playing on board the VSS Untouchable with Elliot Ness, Jim Malone, Al Capone, and Ariel. If you have, like I said, liked watching, that is fantabulous, and you'll be able to see the next episode fairly shortly. However, until then, bye-bye.